Hey guys! Started filming this and then realized that my camera never went on, or never stayed on. It was on but it wasn't recording. Does that make sense? Happy Tuesday! It's Tuesday, the day after our Memorial Day here in the States, and I wanted to do a quick outfit of the day. My face of the day is what I've been doing, so nothing new there. But I have on my little top here, I call it my pirate top, that I got at Sears. It was, I think, a $2.99 clearance top. And it has the puffy sleeves and the tight band on the bottom. And then I'm wearing my new pendant locket type necklace that I got off of eBay. Or one with the cute little key. I wore another one of these necklaces last week and had like kind of the green color on my neck, but that's alright, scrubbed off. And then I am wearing my new bangles that I had gotten at Walmart. I love these bangles, I think they're so pretty. And I just have on my straight jeans from Forever 21. And then on my feet I have these flat sandals that I had gotten at Old Navy. And they're really comfortable, very cute, leopard print fabric. Of course, the sole is completely flat. There's no arch support or anything. But for a quick day at the salon, my 10 o'clock had to cancel. Her son came down with the flu, and she's a full highlight and haircut. So now I just have 2 haircuts this afternoon. Anyway, let me just make sure I'm not all blurry. Well, as far as I can tell, I'm looking clear. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I got at Joann's yesterday. Yes, I do. But I want to tell you about my weight loss progress. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been doing the Ideal Protein weight loss program, and in 14 weeks, I counted today, so it's been 14 weeks, I've lost 36 pounds, and today I'm starting on phase 2, which means that at lunchtime, instead of having an Ideal Protein meal, I have protein of my own, and then again my own vegetables. So that's really the only switch out. Stephanie said that I only had a 1.4 pound weight loss this week, and she said that could be because I hadn't been eating my evening snacks, so I told her I would do that. I'll get back on eating my snacks. So last night I had butterscotch pudding. So total I have lost in 14 weeks 35.8 pounds. I call it 36. I mean 0.2, big deal. That could be, half a glass of water. And 40.5 inches, but that's only measuring one arm and one leg. So I'll be on phase 2 for 2 weeks, and then there's phase 3 and phase 4, and I'm not sure really what that all entails. I know a little bit, but apparently I'm supposed to be getting an email from them outlining what I do in phase 3 and phase 4. So I'm pretty excited to be closing in on the end of my journey, and I assume I'm going to continue to lose weight on phase 2. I don't know why I wouldn't. That's part of the goal. So I wanted to show you what I picked up at Joann's yesterday. My friend Lisa, she lives in Canada, and she got inspired to make some friendship type bracelets for her friends. She's a college student. And so she had sent me an email asking me, or a message asking me if I would be willing to try to find some jewelry making items for her. So I went to Michael's, and I already uploaded that video a couple of days ago. And yesterday I went to Joann's, and right now they're having 50% off all scrapbook items. I'm trying to remember how they worded it. And that goes until June 2nd or 3rd. I'm not sure. I assume through Saturday, because I think the new coupons start on Sunday and specials. So anyway, let me show you what I purchased at Joann. And I'm going to start at the top of the receipt. Maybe that'll make it easier. I got this adorable hamburger and hot dog salt and pepper shaker set. And it's from the Summer Inspirations. Originally $12.99, and these were 60% off through yesterday. And so I got it for $5.19. Now here's one of those little known facts about me. When I was a kid, and I mean grade school, I had a collection of salt and pepper shakers, and I would kill to have them. Because we used to go to Lake Wabisa in southern Wisconsin. My great-grandparents had a cottage there, and they had this place. It was called Larson's Beach, and they had a grill. You could order hamburgers, and knee-high grape soda. Do any of you guys remember that? Because I'd get a hamburger with an onion, raw onion, and knee-high grape. And then they had a little gift shop, and I would pick up little salt and pepper shakers from there, as well as other places. So, like I say, I wish I still had that. So I got that. I think this is just so darn cute. I just love salt and pepper shakers, and I have a few sets. I only have maybe about 4 or 5 sets. But, continue on. The Tim Holtz items were included in the 50% off. So I decided that I was going to try the tissue tape dispenser because they had this really awesome tissue tape. And so the tissue tape dispenser was normally $7.19, so I got it for $3.59. And then this is the Symphony tissue tape. Regularly $10.79, and I got it for $5.39. And this is so cool. This has looks like just different definitions: journey, artful. I haven't opened it. And then down here is musical notes, and I have all that paper that this will go good with once I get back into doing my paper crafting, because now I'm into jewelry making too, thanks to Lisa. It's not your fault, Lisa. Well, it kind of is, but I'm not upset about it by any stretch of the imagination. This was 50% off, and it's the Onyx Black VersaFine ink pad. Normally $11.99, so I got it for $5.99. And this is, oh, like I said, Onyx Black. And I know that Amy, our Prairie Paper and Ink, she uses this a lot. And so I thought I would pick that up as long as it was 50% off. You're not going to get it too much cheaper than that. And I got some of these findings, these jewelry things. They're Blue Moon, and they were on clearance for 97 cents. So there are 5 sets in here of the circle and toggle clasp. And then there are 2 in here of the hook. And oh, I didn't bring out my little purchase from Home Depot, but I got some, they're called machine nuts. They're like hex nuts that are like in this color. I'm going to make a bracelet using some satin cord. This. Maybe I'll link the video below. Of course, I found that from Lisa. So those were 97 cents. Then she wanted some square like shell or wooden buttons, and I couldn't find any of those. I found some round shell buttons that she wants, but I'm going to keep these. And these are little square neon colored wooden buttons, and the buttons were all on sale. So, and I'm not going, alright Dutchie, I'm not going in order like I said I was going to. Regular $2.49, they were $1.24. Dutchie. This was in the clearance, this Fisker's large square punch, and it's 1.5 inches, and it's like a postage stamp. And I couldn't remember if I had this from Stampin' Up or not. If I do, I will send this to my daughter, but it said $3.97 on the package, and it turned out to be $1.97, so it was like half off of. See, I should have gone in order. I don't know. Yes, $1.97. So on clearance. So I got that one. These are in the $2.50 area. I just thought these are really cute. Keep some of my beads that I'm working with in here. They're 8 containers, storage containers with the little lids. So $2.50. And these were on clearance in the clearance area. Like I say, you guys always go to the clearance area wherever it is near Joann's or Michael's store. These were 97 cents each. These are nickel free. They are sterling plated. And it's the clasp and toggle. So they only had 2. So I picked those up. They had these earring backs. These were 97 cents also. So these are just the regular earring backs, and then these are the ones with the wide plastic disc. So I got 2. They had 2 of them. I got one for me, and I'll send one to my daughter. It's always nice to have extra earring backs, even if you don't make jewelry. I've got these extra fine beading needles from Daries, however you say it. And there's an assortment of needles, and then the needle threader. And this was regularly $2.39, and I got it for $1.91. I love needle threaders, especially because now that I have old eyes, I can't see very well. These chains were also on sale for 97 cents. So I thought these would be fun to add charms to, or just weave cord through, or who knows what I'll do with them. And then I picked up a package of cotton braiding cord in these really pretty bright colors, the orange, the lime green, turquoise, purple, and pink. And these, they had a separate area by the craft area, but it was for kids' projects, you know, like for summer projects. So there are 5 yards of each color. And these were, it was $3.59, so these were not on sale. And then I picked up these bold, silky cord. It looks like one was 40% off, but the other one was regular price. $3.59 for this color. These were not on sale, but these are the silky cords, and that's when I want to use this and the colored, the same colored machine nuts, and I will put the link to that video below. So there's red, navy, oh, maybe if I showed it this way, red, navy, white, and black. And then the tropical, and this was on sale, and it's the orange, pink, the lime green, and the beautiful blue. So, and you know, these buttons will go really well with these cords. So I'm gonna have fun. Oh, and I almost forgot this big thing sitting here. They have had these in the clearance area for a long, long time, and it's a 25-piece variety punch set. And I don't even know what the regular price was, but it was on sale for $7.97. And I decided to just go ahead and get it, because sometimes you just want a little tiny punch. And I do have a few of the little punches, but, you know, and I've passed this by, I mean, these have been there for months, and they still had quite a few at my Joann's. But, so these are the cute little punches, and they have all the numbers, and a really cute little butterfly. It's just so tiny. Let me punch out something here. And just punch out the little butterfly, and it worked very easily. It was not difficult. Of course, I just used like copy paper. So, but look at how tiny that little butterfly is. So cute. There's a like a pine tree, a tiny cupid, a heart, plus sign, minus, times sign, a division, and an equal sign, a little flower. So check your Joanns if you're in the market for some little tiny punches. Who knows, yours may have them too. So that's my Joann's haul and my weight loss update and my outfit of the day. And I just hope you guys are doing well, and as I'm making noise, having a great start to your week. And I'm just going to keep these in the box because just such a cute way to keep them stored. Nice sturdy box. Hope you're having a great start to your week, and I'm going to be working pretty much all week long, so if I get a chance to do a video and show you my progress in my jewelry making, I will certainly do that. But until my next video, thanks for watching for the 10th time, and I will just talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, you guys. Any questions or comments, leave them below. Bye-bye.